A bit unfortunate timing there in that one, but hey, what are you gonna do? When business calls, you gotta answer, yo. I'm kidding, it was my mom. Hello, chat. Doo. Money talks, money talks. Gotta get that money in, bruh. Speaking of that, any subs? Any gifters? No? Okay. That's alright. You can't get them all. Dun, 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 dun. The NASA badge? Did it launch successfully? I haven't seen anything about it. What are they doing? Orbiting Earth right now, and then towards the moon. Dude, surely it can't be that far away. If we can see it with our eyes, then how is it possible that the moon is that far away? I have no difficulty seeing the moon, but sometimes if there's something at the really far end of the street, that can be a bit difficult to spot. You can see it with your big eyes. Yep. I guess so. It's further to LA than it is to the moon. Yeah, but why don't it call that should be fine, right? Eyes look goofy. I was just born like this. Natural beauty. You know, I got some pretty good looking, handsome parents. I inherited their very good looks. You will probably never see them, but trust me, they're stunning. Yep. I look I look kind of identical to my mom when she was my age. When I was growing up, like as a kid, a teenager, I saw pictures of her when she was young. We look exactly the same. Pretty much. Pretty much. It's kind of creepy. So, yes. She's a beauty. So am I. Um, I don't think I inherited a lot of my father's looks, probably. I think maybe his large nostrils. He has very tall nostrils. Uh, Otherwise, I think I got everything from my mom. So I'm not wearing as much makeup today. If you can't tell. You're too red. Well, I have eczema, so my eyes get red. I did not really put any eyeliner on today. Barely any mascara. Just some concealer, bruh. Divorced parents. Are you laughing at me because my parents are divorced? Well, I think your parents probably should divorce, bro. I can tell that they hate each other. I bet it sucked growing up in that household, didn't it? Yeah. I'm allowed to joke about that because my parents are divorced. I'm allowed to say that. I have their green card. I can say that. Hey guys, I said it before. My parents divorced when I was young, okay? I have no trauma or anything from that, but oh, I had some classmates growing up when they were older and their parents divorced. Whew, yo, they didn't take it good, let me say that. When did they divorced? Ooh, I'm not sure exactly, but I was like 4, maybe 5, 4, 5, something like that. So I will, yeah. I have yo. I I'm fine. I have no memories. I yo, we celebrated birthdays together and now we don't anymore. I don't. Were you the reason? Probably. I remember one time I couldn't finish eating my bowl of spaghetti, and they got very upset with me. And I felt like I was sitting there at the dinner table eating this bowl of spaghetti. I felt like it was hours, bro. Realistically, it was probably like 15 minutes. I was crying because I didn't want to finish eating my bowl of spaghetti. And maybe that's why they divorced. I don't know. That it could be. Maybe I was so annoying. Hello, cake. Spaghetti with ketchup, Sweden special. No, no. But that does sound like something Manda would eat. No, fuck, no. I don't eat ketchup. I can't even like if you add it as an ingredient when you're cooking for some sweetness, that's fine. But I have not added like just had a splash of ketchup on my food because I don't know, I just don't know if I fuck with ketchup that much. I feel like it ruins a lot of the food more than it you know overtaking the taste of everything. Yes, exactly. I'd rather just have sriracha, which is more of a rich flavor. It adds a little you know you know what I mean. Add some umami, yes. Best food is mashed potatoes. I hate mashed potatoes. But
Hey Doro, you should try playing Hollow Knight someday.
maybe. But if you mash potato and then you pan fry it, flip it around, eat it with some bacon, some what is the thicker bacon called? I don't remember. You eat that, and you eat, you know, like that together with some sriracha and some lingonberry. Yo, that's a classic. That's a classic. A pork chop. Let me Google it. It's like thinly sliced pork. It's not. It's not bacon. It is slightly thicker than bacon, but it's not like. It's not thick, but it's just a little bit. No, it's not like pork belly. That's too thick. Let me show you, bro. I misspelled Lingon, bro. So, oh, yo, here we have it. Here we have it. So let me see if I can find a good quality picture, though. Let me see if I can find a good quality picture. This is kind of what I mean. Kind of. It's like maybe not the same form of potato, but you have the lingonberry, and then the slightly thicker, like a bacon, and then with the potato. No, it's not bacon. It's I don't know what it's called in English. It's just fryer bacon. No, it's I don't know what it is. It's not bacon. It's another it's the step above it. Prosciutto, are you crazy? No, bro.
Ola Peep Sagafat.
It's like it's like a tier 3 bacon maybe. I don't know. It's fried pork, pan fried pork. Pan fried pork belly. It's thin and crispy slices that's similar to bacon. Crispy fried pork. So you're eating pig stomach. Yes. What about it? What about it? Eat a tripe? I've never had tripe. I've heard both good and bad things about it, but I'm down to try it. Burek with the 2 gifted sub and Bonk with the funk. Thank you for the 6 months. Much love. 大家好. How will the streams be during Easter? Normal. When is Easter? Isn't it like starting today? I think tomorrow is a red day. Let me check my calendar. Yup. We got some red days. Dude, the king's birthday is this month as well. Valborg, yay! And then 1st of May. Yo, where the time is flying by. Kesp, thank you for the 5. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you, Kesp, for the 5 gifted subs. The king, how old is he? I think he's is he like 81 maybe? How old is the king? Oh, he is turning 80. Happy birthday, king. Well, it's not yet, but soon. Happy birthday, Carl. Guys, here's the king if you don't know. This is the king of Sweden. He seems like a very chill dude, honestly. I've never seen this guy before. Well, he doesn't rule. He's not a... He doesn't rule. You know, he's
Have
not
you
the...
ever consider modeling? God, you're pretty.
No. I'm not against it, but it's not something I'm actively pursuing. With my height, I could definitely... Dude. They would definitely want me in the modeling industry. For sure. Guys, have you seen our prince? What's his name? I don't remember his name. What is his name? Carl? Is his name also Carl? Yes. I mean, you cannot deny this is a handsome guy. Here he is. No, ladies and gentlemen, he is taken. He is taken, but he's a handsome guy. Mr. Gray? Yo, that's crazy. Is he the one dating Katy Perry? No, that is the Canadian politician or something. The man. Let me show you the who's Princess Madeline. She's also a stunner. Honestly, all of them are very pretty. I mean, they just are, bro. She's pretty. Is she taken? Yes. I'm not too. I'm not keeping up with the Swedish royals. I'm pretty bad at that. But she married and is still married, maybe, to like an American businessman or something. I think so. What do the royals do? They don't really have any, like, they don't rule the country. They are more like a symbol. So, you know, they are the ones who attend events and, you know, like the Nobel Prize thing, the gala for that. They, you know, they're more like a symbol for Sweden. They do they LARP? I don't know. Honestly, I have nothing against the royal family. I fuck with them. They seem pretty nice and chill. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not just, you know. This is our a queen in line. So when the king steps down, she will be the one who takes over. Because we are a modern society. 2026, people. 2026. She's tough. I like her. I like her. She's tough. She's gonna tear apart the whole family. What the fuck? Are you saying that because she's a woman? And she's also married. She's also married. When she got pregnant, it was a huge thing in Sweden. Everyone was happy. Yeah. Yo, imagine the pressure, dude. Everybody's just waiting for you to be pregnant. And then it's a huge thing. I do remember the royal wedding. I remember that. Would that be your first queen? I think so, yes. It was originally that the Carl Philip guy that I showed you. It was that he was going to be the next king, right? Like he was gonna take after the throne or whatever you say. But he's the youngest of the three siblings, I believe. Um, but they changed that because Sweden modern society. Um, so it went to Victoria instead. Dor knows all the gossip. Well, yeah. Wait, about what? Queen Elizabeth II? I know, dude. I know the tabloids are crazy. Like they're obsessed with the royal family. Every time you go to the grocery store, and you know where they have like all the magazines next to the like checkout counters, it's just all celebrity gossip and like the royal family gossip. Ugh, how exhausting. Jesus. They drink blood. I don't think so. I don't think so. That's because nothing happens in Sweden? True. Nothing happens over here, bro. Maybe it's a good thing though. Quiet and silence is not always a bad thing. The Epstein files? No, that was his wife. That was his wife. It was something about the young prince, his wife, like 20 years ago or something. I don't remember what the details, but she had stayed in the villa that Epstein apparently owned or something like that. It was something like that. But that's about it. I think she said that she like never even met him. I'm not sure. No idea. The Norwegian queen was also involved, but I don't know the like princess. I don't know if she's the queen. I honestly I don't know what they have over there in Norway. Um, it was something with her, but I have no idea what that was. Why do you know? You tend to know if your royal family is in the Epstein files. It's kind of big news. Yeah, I heard about the the sun. Crazy. Crazy shit. Crazy stuff. Guys, you wanna watch some cop slop before we start today? No, it's Norway that has the weirdo prince. I don't know if he's a prince still, but that's Norway. Don't get it twisted, okay? We don't do that. Does anybody have any good ones? Any good things we can react to? I'm cooked. I'm heading to bed. Bro, Oda. What's wrong with you, man? Sleep tight. And don't let the bed bugs bite. You need to fix your sleep schedule. It's not healthy, bro. Stealing university golf cart doesn't end as... Wait, no, that was the old man on the lawnmower I'm thinking of. This is not the same one, right? Is it different? Run of Forza? No. No idea. Let me pin the video. Guys, click on the video that is pinned in chat and check it out. Remember to go leave it. I'm gonna like this video right now.
Officers from the...
Oh, I need to post that I'm live. True. I forget about that. I'm not clicking any links, bro. Don't worry, I clicked it. You'll be fine. Nobody's out to get you, bro. You can trust Jabin. Or can you? Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Oh! Holy! They kind of hit with that guitar when the guitar came in. That went crazy. Okay, it's up. That means we can move on and watch the video. Perfect. Do a YouTube intro as well. What's up, everybody? We are back yet again today with another YouTube reaction video. Let's get it. This video is called Stealing a University Golf Cart Doesn't End Well. Crazy. This is by Midwest Safety. Make sure to go check them out. Chat, I have linked it in the top of the chat box. Click on the link and give it a like and go subscribe and drop a comment that you enjoyed this video. And now let's go watch it. Let's see what this is all about. Sounds crazy.
The Ravenna Police Department in Ohio respond to a report about a stolen golf cart from Kent State University, leading to the most bizarre pursuit of their careers.
Are they sure it's stolen though? This This looks so American, holy. You can tell this is America.
He's evading, going on the sidewalk. It's gonna be Alan DeLujas. He's blowing a stop sign. He's not stopping.
Which way did you turn out of Lafayette?
We're going west on Central, approaching Chestnut.
Chestnut. Are they sure it's stolen? He doesn't drive like it's stolen. I mean, he's evading.
Northbound in Circle K. He's going the opposite traffic.
He's not stopping. He's evading arrest. But
he's going on the hiking bike.
A hiking bike. Good old thing. Ooh, that's a tight squeeze. Watch out.
We're on the hike and bike trail going towards D Street.
Anybody been to the hike and bike trail?
Pull over!
Yo, why is he doing this?
30, try to cut
Maybe,
him off.
do you
back
think
there,
he's high?
So go on the road again.
Or is he just doing this for the kicks, maybe? A little adrenaline spike? Westbound.
Alright, let's...
Was that necessary?
try to box him in, because he's not stopping. We're going...
Oh, he can drive this thing, alright? It's a normal day in Ohio, bro. Or maybe he's drunk. I bet there's no way he's that drunk though.
Again, Mr. Reported stolen card that the pedestrian that waving down said is from Penn State.
He drives pretty alright. Luckily it's not high speeds. Maybe he's so intoxicated, he's like, yeah, I don't need to stop for the cops.
On Diamond.
Do you think 20 cops are necessary? Well, does this area seem like it has anything else going for it? It seems like a pretty boring town, maybe.
He's going Cleveland Road, turning on Lincoln.
Failed RP.
We're on Lincoln. Going on the sidewalk. 22 miles an hour. West, correction, east.
Chad, have you ever stolen a car before? Or a vehicle?
Here. Right behind me. I'm gonna go on the sidewalk. Let's box him in.
Yo, look at this, bro. Yo, get a cop on a bike out here. He will solve it.
He just hit my cruiser.
That's pretty nice dodge, though. That's pretty good. That was a pretty tight squeeze. That was a good dodge. You can tell this guy has played Elden Ring before. We need more units.
We're still going eastbound on Lincoln. He's on the sidewalk.
They need the bicycle units, bro. That's what they need. There's some bicycles out here, and they will get it solved. Trust me.
Speeds are 14.
Trust me, you can't do shit in a cruiser. You need a bicycle or a few bicycles. Honestly, I think one bicycle is enough. Honestly, maybe you can even catch him on foot. If he got away, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. What the brand is this? I mean, that's very bad. What the brand is this car?
I'll be approaching the high school.
28, let me try to get ahead of you guys. Throw some spikes down first thing.
Dude, this shit is stable as fuck. This golf car is this is a good ass golf car.
20 to 400, we're going northbound on Chestnut. He's on the sidewalk in front of the
I think it's a
museum.
Porsche, maybe. I wouldn't mind a Porsche golf car. Sicky on, that's what I'm talking about. Does he escape? Reverse!
Get on
Reverse!
the freaking ground now! Open this thing up! Get on the ground!
Get on the ground! You're under arrest!
Watch. Get on the ground! I got his arm. Hold on, control.
Dude, he's just a chill guy. Why are they doing this, bro?
Man.
Idiot. What's your problem, dude?
What did I do?
Yeah, what did he do?
For no reason, man. Get up.
You struck my vehicle, so let's start off
You
on
ran
that.
out in front of me, man.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
stop you. You're not
that's true.
stopping.
It's on dash cam.
That car's reporting stolen.
The cart's reporting stolen.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You guys got him?
Yeah. Can you check my back of my car? How bad is it?
Yeah, scrape mark, cracked bumper.
Way to go, buddy. Didn't you steal
That
one of
is
these already
your
or get in
fault.
trouble for stealing stuff? All you had to do was stop.
Man, I didn't know you
Thank
guys
you,
were
Vaughn,
going
for the gift
crazy
of
like
sub.
that.
When you don't stop and you're going
Thank
on the
you.
sidewalks and you're not stopping for police, what do you expect?
I'm scared of police, man, because of the stuff that's happened to me.
Like stealing, running from us? You don't think that?
No, the police, I'm scared of the police now.
Just to verify that it's property of Kent State, they were not aware of it.
Copy, we're gonna look for an
Stolen.
event or something.
It wasn't even reported stolen.
Did you take it? You know what? Don't even answer.
It wasn't even reported stolen.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say cannot be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present before any questioning. You understand those rights? All right. Where did you get that?
It's so fucking stupid, bro.
Where did I get that?
Yeah.
I was adjusting the brakes on it.
But where did you get it at? Like, did you get it in Ravenna
One
or
of the
Kent?
maintenance man, I told him I was adjusting the brakes on. I drove it out here.
From Kent?
Yes, the brakes are bad on it.
All the way from Kent, you drove it out here.
6.1 miles?
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, man. I didn't.
Why didn't you stop then?
Because you guys, I'm like, why are they messing with me, you know?
Yo,
I mean,
that's
'cause I
when
don't
you
trust you
stop,
guys.
bro.
I mean, you guys, I
Come
don't trust
on.
you guys. Yeah, that golf cart was never reported stolen. It's not even Kent State's. It's got a Kent State sticker on it.
Got into a pursuit through half the city on this side.
I'm sure that sounded ridiculous over the
IKEA
radio. It was like the dumbest thing ever.
lollipop meatballs?
I just went by Cleveland Road,
What
and they
the
were like, you're
fuck
on
are you
Cleveland Road.
talking
I'm like,
about?
just going around.
Well, he kept going on the bike and
What?
hike, and then he would like go through the grass and went around. And
It's got to be stolen from campus somewhere.
Yeah, some lady, like, I'm talking to him, some lady pulls up to me, she's like, hey, I work for Kent State. This cart, they're not supposed to leave the campus, it's stolen. I'm like, okay, and then I light him up, and he's like looking back at me like, and then I'm like, wait, that's Alan. Freaking does not stop, so.
Wait, they know each other?
Him on a Skag lawnmower.
yeah, I remember that where you tried to steal his dirt bikes and.
I have permission. You guys, I have permission, though.
All right, you ready? To go backwards here if we can.
A little bit more. All right, we're good.
Because they don't want to hit your car now.
That was different. Never got into a pursuit with a golf cart.
I was outside today and low-key
man,
I ate
how
a
long
lot
is this
of
gonna-
food yesterday and I think him like cinched from League of Legends. While I was walking I kept farting and I bet I did a damage to the people behind me. I low-key felt it penetrate my pants.
Ew. Why would you share that, bro? Ew. Bro is leaking Fucking toxic fumes, bro. Why would I don't want to know. I don't want to know that.
Go for it.
Hey, you guys. I had permission. I was adjusting the brakes. That's what I was doing. That's why I had the golf cart. Okay? The brakes are out of adjustment on it, and I have permission from one of the employees at Kent State. Okay? It's not even Kent State. It's got a Kent State sticker on it.
This is probably one of the silliest things I've ever been a part of. I don't know about you. You've been doing this longer than me, but
I think it's mixed.
I chased a golf cart on a golf course before. A kid stole it, and they were joyriding, turfing up the property, so we had to go in the golf cart and on the golf course and chase it down all 18 holes.
Did you get him?
It was still fun.
Hey, sir! Sir! Hello! Hello! Hey! 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 Sir! Sir!
Hey! Hey!
Sir!
Alan, I got a question for you.
It was never reported stolen.
Well, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
Well, I never did anything.
You ran from us. I'm asking.
No, but you guys didn't have any right to pull me over. I mean, the thing ain't stolen. I'm adjusting the brakes on it for someone. Then you guys run me off the road like for a stolen. Even if it was stolen, it's like that's insane what you guys just did.
If I was pit certified, I could have pit you.
Well, what I'm saying
and you would have rolled over and it
would
would
even reported
what does that even mean?
Okay.
Hey, you guys, that thing has no brakes on it. You guys want me to stop. You guys are running into me, and no one even reported it stolen. This is wrong, and you know it. Please, sir, do the right thing, sir. I mean, come on, man. Do the right thing. You're gonna do this to me. Are you serious? You know what? I mean, you know what? God's watching, and you know what? God is in my life, sir. Okay? God is, and you know what? I mean, I wouldn't do it if I were you. I wouldn't do it. Okay? I did nothing wrong.
This suspect, Alan Dluhos, was federally indicted by a grand jury on charges of failure to comply and grand theft of a motor vehicle. He ultimately pleaded guilty to both charges and was sentenced to inpatient care at a mental hospital.
Now that explains a few things. Yes. Maybe he wasn't on drugs. Maybe he wasn't drunk. But something wasn't right in his mind. That makes kind of sense. Luckily, all he did was take a golf cart for a joyride. Luckily, it wasn't that bad. Can you send me the link for the lollipop IKEA thing? What the fuck that is? Whatever that is. Oh, Taifu. Dude, you would have enjoyed this video, Taifu. You would have enjoyed it. YouTube Shorts. Huh? What do you mean YouTube Shorts? Dude, that's fucking April Fools. Yo, I'm not falling for that shit. I'm not even gonna entertain it. That's the most stupid shit I've ever seen. I thought they came out with like some meal, bro. It's just a meatball on a stick. Can we watch this? Guys, do you enjoy reacting segments or not? 32 minutes? Okay, genuine question. Guys, would you rather watch me play CS today, or do you want me to react? Because I'm thinking like a 2, barely 3-hour stream today. We're doing a short stream today. Okay, then I'll do the react. What is this? Mario Kart Wii? The history of ultra shortcut. 7 years ago. It's cinema, is it? Seven years ago is 2018, bro. Jesus. XQC and everyone watch it. Is it good? I played some Mario Kart on Wii, but I can't say I'm like die hard for it. I only played it at my cousin's house, and nobody really enjoyed playing Mario Kart. We can start watching it and then see if we like it. How about that? And if it's boring, we will skip. Wait. I need to pin. Yo. Can somebody pin the link in chat, please? Rafa, how do I pin this message? Why is not it's not letting me pin the message? Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see.
Mario Kart Wii has a strange problem.
Why do
This problem has nothing to do with the gameplay, the graphics, the music, or anything like that. No, the problem is with the game's mechanics. Many tracks allow you to do large skips and still have the lap count. A common definition was made for all of these shortcuts: the Ultra Shortcut. For the past decade, players have worked with each other to discover as many Ultra Shortcuts as possible. This is the story of those players and their journey to break Mario Kart Wii as much as they can.
Honestly, you know how I always win in Mario Kart? I just drive, bro. Like, because everybody else usually fucking sucks, low-key. And like, they keep hitting the corners and trying to speed and do all of these crazy jumps and whatever and tricks. So if I just drive normally and I don't do anything crazy, I will outrun them. Yeah.
Mario Kart Wii was released in April 2008.
Damn.
As with all Mario Kart games before it, you could play time trials to improve your fastest times on each course. Mario Kart Wii had a brilliant feature that made it so easy to share your fastest times with others. You could upload your best times as ghosts and anybody could view or race against it. This, combined with the growing popularity of internet forums and YouTube, meant that the Mario Kart Wii time trial scene exploded right out of the gate. Hundreds of players would lower the world records down for each of the 32 courses in the game.
You don't drift at all? Fuck,
Small
drift.
corner cuts
I don't
won't be
need to
featured in this
drift,
video,
bro.
like Bowser's Castle, Bowser's Castle 3,
don't drift when I
DK
play
Mountain,
Mario
and
Kart.
Desert
I just
Hills,
drive.
since they don't quite fit the definition of an ultra shortcut. These are nothing like what was about to be discovered.
I get speed boost and I just drive.
A couple of months after the game was released, something
and
huge
I always
was found.
win. I always
It was a
win.
shortcut that would go on to be one of the most famous in the entire Mario Kart franchise, and you might have heard about it before. It shook the internet when it was discovered,
few mushrooms
with video
and
after video appearing with it on YouTube. This is the Grumble Volcano Ultra Shortcut.
Rumble Volcano Ultra Shortcut. How do you even think
Someone
of this?
named Ridley discovered that after driving around the track, you can line yourself up just right, use a mushroom, and launch off of these blocks to land on the rock formation to the left of the finish line.
Yes.
This rock formation would then act as a mini version of the whole track. If you simply drove around it, the game would count it as a lap being driven. A couple of different methods of getting on this rock would be discovered. The first was going backwards right as the race began to respawn right behind the blocks you could jump off of. This method wasn't too fast, since you would fall in the lava and getting picked up by Lakitu took a lot of time. So that's where the second method came in. You could boost to your left right as the race began, jump off of the road at a perfect angle, and land on the rock formation straight away. It took less than 10 seconds to drive a lap on this rock, so that meant that people were finishing the course in under 30 seconds. Now, there's something that I haven't mentioned yet. Everything that I just described was discovered on the same day. On that magical day, June 1st, 2008, the world record was lowered 18 times. If you were around playing Mario Kart Wii on that day, you had a realistic chance of snagging a world record for your own. Just a few of those 18 world records have surviving videos. A 1:26 from Alvin from literally minutes after the trick was originally discovered, a 35-second time from Alvin from a few hours later, and a couple of times in the 20-second range from Fujimasa and Yomen. These times only stood for a couple of hours, or even just a few minutes, before being lowered by somebody else later that same day. At the time of discovery, this trick was very poorly understood.
Peak, bro.
Everybody knew how to get to the rock formation, but the way you drove around it had to be strangely precise. You had to go forward past the finish line on the rock to trigger the start of the lap, and you also had to go slightly out of your way to pass over this ridge on the other side. Nobody knew exactly why, but it was theorized that it had to do with invisible checkpoints that you had to cross for a lap to count. All that really mattered though was that the trick worked. Years later, small optimizations were found, such as using a mushroom earlier on lap 3, and weaving around the rock at the start to launch up faster.
Dude, who plays as baby
After a battle
Mario,
between King Alex and Niyaki,
the record
would eventually go under 20
ever.
seconds, which is where the record is today, an 18-second time from Niyaki. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. As of June 2008, this was the only game-breaking shortcut in Mario Kart Wii. Shortcuts like this that cut out nearly all of the track were rare in most Mario Kart games, with Mario Kart 64 being the only real exception to that rule.
We should bring them back.
I was like, whoa!
Grumble Volcano is just an anomaly.
Or
but it wouldn't take
Wario.
long
Wario's
until the next one was
also.
discovered.
I like Wario.
Just 3 weeks after Grumble Volcano's trick was found, Mushroom Gorge was broken in a similar way.
Yeah.
And this shortcut too is one of the most iconic in any Mario Kart game. The earliest video footage of this trick comes from a Japanese player with the username Green Bean. You start the race, drive forwards a bit, turn around, and boost off of a trampoline mushroom that you could bounce off of.
Yeah.
If you angle your vehicle back while in the air, you're then able to ride along the mountainside, go above the finish line, drop down behind it, and cross it to finish a lap. This works because of a bug with the trampoline mushroom. The momentum you have from bouncing off of the mushroom is locked in place unless you specifically hit the ground. If you instead hit a wall, your momentum is still preserved, and if it's angled the right way, like this mountainside just so happens to be, your momentum is converted to allow you to ride up it.
Yeah.
Later optimizations for this trick included the cookie strat of dropping down closer to the finish line, using the quacker because its hitbox lets it turn in different ways while hitting the mountain to maneuver more effectively, using motion controls to get a better range of motion while on the mountain, and Sam F's discovery that you could stay on the mountain for the entire first lap. But once again, just like with Grumble Volcano, the inner workings of this trick were a mystery. The game should have been able to recognize that a full lap hadn't been driven, and it shouldn't have given you credit for the lap. You just went from in front of the finish line to right behind it. Why was it all possible? That was the question on one guy's mind, Mr. Bean 35000 VR. After theorizing the basics of the checkpoint system and testing it with speed hacks to make him fly farther out of bounds on Wario's gold mine,
of course,
Mr. Bean had proven himself to be correct. This is what he figured out. Get ready, everyone. You're about to earn a degree in Mario Kart Wii checkpoints.
Okay, listening.
Mario Kart Wii breaks up each track into a series of invisible checkpoints. There's regular checkpoints, key checkpoints, and a starting line. This is a map of Wario's gold mine, with the checkpoints all drawn in. The regular checkpoints are in blue. They're just used so Lakitu knows where to place you if you go off the map. You can pretty much completely ignore these ones. The starting line is here in purple, and the key checkpoints are in red. They are the important ones, since the game wants you to drive through all of these before giving you credit for a lap. The starting line also sort of acts as a key checkpoint, which you'll see in a minute. Each of these isn't actually a line, but a box that extends forward from the line to the next checkpoint. If your cart touches anywhere in the box, then you've reached that checkpoint. The game updates which key checkpoint region you were last in as you drive around the course, which I'll represent with a number up in the corner. If your position is here, for example, this number will be 0. If you then drive across key checkpoint 1,
I get
your number
the whole
will be
thing with
updated to 1 until
speedrunning,
you
like
cross
I
another
get why
key
people can
checkpoint.
enjoy it, but
As I mentioned before,
I
Mario
don't
Kart Wii
know.
wants you to drive through all key
know,
checkpoints before counting a lap.
I'm just a
But it doesn't
casual
actually
gamer,
keep track
bro.
of which ones you've driven through.
This seems
Instead,
so
it uses a couple of rules.
extreme to
Rule
me.
number 1. Your key checkpoint region must be updated to the one right before the finish line before you cross it in order for the lap to count. In this case, it must be region number 4.
There's a level. No, I get it.
And rule number 2.
I don't think
the only
I would
key
ever
region
do it.
checkpoints that are
You know,
loaded are
I
the
can't
region
see
you're
myself
in,
ever
the one immediately
speedrunning
after you,
anything.
and if you happen to be in the key checkpoint
it's
box
just
of the
not
region,
for me.
then the key checkpoint region immediately behind you will be loaded as well. And for all of the regions that are not loaded, which for region 2 would be region 4 and region 0, the game will simply not update your position when you drive through them. This works pretty well most of the time. For example, if you're in key checkpoint region 2 and do a large skip that goes past region 3 so you never touch it, then when you drive through region 4, your position won't be updated since region 4 is not yet loaded. The number will still be 2. So, when you cross the finish line, because this number is not 4, your lap will not be counted. This leads to a bit of a problem. What if you're in region 0, then go backwards across the finish line, hit checkpoint 4, then drive forwards again? Would the game award you a lap when you cross the finish line forwards once more?
I don't know!
No, it wouldn't, because the developers had another system to account for this. The game would subtract a lap from you if you cross the finish line backwards, and automatically put your region at the last key checkpoint. So, when you cross the finish line, you'll simply go right back to the lap you were on. However, the game developers didn't do one crucial thing. One crucial thing that makes every single shortcut in this video possible.
What is it?
The game will only do this lap subtraction process if you go from the box right in front of the finish line directly to the box behind it. So, if you're in region 0 on, let's say, lap number 2, and manage to land somewhere back here without going over the finish line backwards, the game will still believe that you're in region 0 on lap 2. And since you're in region 0, the previous key checkpoint region is loaded, region 4. So you can drive back to hit region 4, cross the finish line, and the lap is counted. This is what's happening on the rock formation in Grumble Volcano. You cross the finish line to be in region 0, then go outside around it to stay in region 0, wrap around the back, then just barely nick the corner of the last key checkpoint region. You're now at the end of the lap as far as the game's concerned. It's the same thing on Mushroom Gorge. You're in front of the finish line in region 0, go back around on the mountainside to avoid hitting the finish line, hit the last region, and you finish the lap. Those were the first 2 ultra shortcuts, both discovered before their inner workings were completely understood.
Guys, I think I'm gonna have to skip this one. My brain hurts. I get how people can enjoy speedrunning, but it's just not for me. It's not for me. Bro, I played TF2 for 4,000 hours and I knew nothing of the game because I just played the game because I wanted to play and enjoy the game. For me personally, I don't crave anything beyond or like deeper than that. Like I just want to play and enjoy a game. I'm just a casual, mega casual gamer. Yo, can you stop knocking, please? Thank you for the 400 bits, though. It's too I don't think I have the competitive bone in my body for it, or like the fire. Yeah. Guys, anybody have any more cop slop? Midwest Safety. Let's see what other videos they have. Water Park Creep finally gets what he deserves. Anybody know if this is good one? Is this good?
Officers are called to a water park about a male reported to be exposing his private parts with children around.
I'm good. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. This is not Cop Slop, but a good one. If it's not good, you know what's about to happen.
Jenny is working.
Bank heist of the century. Did I just see a Swedish cop car? This is Swedish. Now I have to watch it. Yo, I can't fucking pin it. Yo. Let me refresh my browser. Let's see. Yo, no offense to some people in chat, but brother, I will not click on links from chatters I don't know.
Jenny is working the night shift at a cash depot in Sweden. She's counting banknotes, tons of money. But by now, it's just pieces of paper to her. Routine, really.
Jenny,
just like these headphones she and the others are wearing to block out the noise.
Wait, that was actually kind of a good one.
But suddenly, a new sound starts to creep in.
That was a good one. Wait, somebody clip that.
Is that a helicopter? This is the beginning of one of the most spectacular bank heists in history. Robbers will strike several locations across Sweden at the exact same time.
Really?
The police will be outmatched, the authorities humiliated, and millions in cash will be stolen.
When?
The chase will lead investigators to Eastern Europe. And, of all things, the security camera at a local McDonald's will provide a crucial clue. We dug through countless court documents to piece together how the Vestberga heist actually went down.
Vestberga
and
heist.
who was really behind it.
Vestberg, wait. Is my mic loud enough?
September 23, 2009. Spectacular robberies in Sweden have been making headlines for several years.
How have I not heard about this?
Tops everything. As the international press turns its attention to the
Is it too low? Is it good?
The authorities are clueless. How much money was stolen? How many robbers were involved? And why couldn't the police stop them? According to a Swedish daily newspaper, police didn't reach the cash depot until 30 minutes after the alarm was triggered. Meanwhile, the nearest police station is only a 15-minute walk away. What happened? Official statements are vague. The security company that owns the cash depot stays quiet too. G4S is one of the largest security firms in the world. They install security systems and protect sites such as nuclear power plants in the US and even the Pentagon. Right before the end of the month,
guys, what the fuck is the Pentagon? Is that like a prison? Is it a jail? Is a military building? Is an office? Is a government building? Okay, but what the fuck do they do? What the hell is the Pentagon? Is where American Army personnel meets. CIA office? They plan stuff. For some reason, I thought it was prison. Isn't that where that one guy in X-Men is being held? Isn't he held prison in the Pentagon? Dude, I always thought it was a prison. You're telling me it's just a government building? cities. Yeah, like Alcatraz or like some high, like, you know. Okay, well that's good to know. That means this is serious shit, though. If they have security for the Pentagon, that means that it's serious business.
And even the Pentagon. Right before the end of the month, depots like this one are packed with cash. So people across Sweden can withdraw their salaries the moment the money arrives. A pretty good time to strike. So far, only one thing is clear. This is the first robbery in Sweden to use a helicopter.
Yes.
A Bell 206. It's a relatively small light chopper. One of the best-selling models ever.
When they plan to take and rob the big hay goat, didn't they attempt to do that with a helicopter too? How are we sure that this is the first robbery with a helicopter? Because I'm pretty sure they tried to steal the hay goat with a helicopter too. Guys, remember the goat that burns down and gets destroyed every year? There were plans of it, but they never did it. Oh.
It can carry 5 people, including the pilot, but it isn't built for heavy loads. A well-known Swedish criminologist speculates that the robbers could have stolen up to 1 billion kroner from the depot. Back then, about $130 million. Helicopter experts, on the other hand, say that carrying that much cash, it should have crashed. So how the hell did they pull this off?
Distraction!
September 23, the early morning
hours. That's what
I
would do if I was the mastermind behind this.
A small town known for its sea views and peaceful atmosphere, is asleep. Alongside holiday homes, the town also has a hangar.
We use Swedish crowns, not euros.
They belong to the Stockholm police.
We have Swedish crowns.
And this man sneaking through the bushes has his eye on them. Under each arm, he's carrying a plastic box. The man places the first box in front of the hangar. Then he moves to the back and places the second one. Then he returns to the hangar's entrance and pulls out a hatchet. He smashes the numbered entry pad several times.
Dude, I'm sorry. I just have to say this. Sorry for pausing. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I've never broken any laws. I'm a good citizen. I'm a good person. But wouldn't it be so fucking exciting to do some crazy shit like this? Dude, imagine that's like something straight out of a movie, bro. And like you're doing it with like your friends and buddies or something. Like, wouldn't it low-key be crazy? Like, I would never do it, but it would be, you think you're like Brad Pitt or somebody. You think it's Ocean 11 here. Ocean 8.
Finally, he disappears back into the darkness. And then
you went back after you accidentally stole something? I didn't even...
The man walks to the nearest bus stop and gets rid of his gear. His part of the job is done. Now it's up to the others. Back at the depot. Down here, Jenny and her colleagues are counting cash. Up here, a Bell 206 barrels toward the building. With remarkable precision, it lands on the roof. Perfectly positioned between the glass pyramid and the edge. 3 people jump out. One is carrying a submachine gun. Another runs straight toward the pyramid.
Where did you get that? We don't win that. It's illegal in Sweden.
Again and again. Meanwhile, his accomplice calmly unloads his gear. Explosives, climbing ropes, and mailbags. 2 ladders are attached to the helicopter's skids. The robbers detach one of them and set it down beside the chopper. After a few more swings, the glass gives way. The helicopter lifts off. The robbers enter the building. Yenny's boss spots them. He knows they're coming for the counting room, so he rushes back and yells,
"Secure the money!"
Wait,
then he triggers
say that?
The alarm and calls building security. Yenny still doesn't fully clock what's going on, but her boss's instructions are clear. The cash has to be locked away in these cages, made of reinforced steel, secured with padlocks. It's still quiet at the police station, about a 10-minute drive from Vestberga. Inspector Göran Palm is about to finish his shift. He's waiting for his colleague to take over.
Göran.
When suddenly, the alarm sounds. Immediately, Inspector Palm rushes to his car. A colleague jumps in after him. They're told that the alarm came from the G4S cash depot. Helicopter, Armed men on the roof. Palm speeds toward the
Submachine
scene.
gun.
He feels like he's starring in a Hollywood movie. Soon, they're closing in on the depot when Palm spots something on the road.
Yeah.
The officers jump out of the car to find out what just happened. Chains stretched across the entire road.
I would have done that too. I would have done that too.
The robbers are inside the building now. They set up a ladder to climb up to the 6th floor.
That's what I would have done.
The main vault where the money is usually stored is on the 2nd floor, but the counting room is up here. To get there, this glass pane needs to go. Hitting it with a sledgehammer doesn't work, so the robber uses explosives. He presses a bomb made of dynamite against the glass, connects a wire, and detonates it. They enter the office and smash through this simple door.
Where's Jenny?
Now, just a single steel door separates the robbers from the cash depot's staff. In the counting room, the staff is still frantically securing the money.
Go,
when they hear
go!
The explosion,
Honestly, lock yourself in the cage! Lock yourself in the cage!
The team leader has been trained for a lot of things, but not for this. Then there's another explosion. The robbers are trying to get through the door. The explosion mangles the metal around the handle, but it stays intact. But after a third explosion, smoke
then he
enters the
can't
room.
get you, bro.
The staff needs to get out of here, fast. The team leader orders everyone into the main vault on the 2nd floor. They leave the room through a secondary exit,
I would lock myself in with the money.
Take the stairs down several floors, and enter an airlock just outside the main vault. The airlock is designed for one person. Now 14 people have to squeeze inside, including a pregnant woman. In this hermetically sealed room, there's no cell reception. The group leader can't call building security or anyone else. And the door to the vault
This guy kind of looks a bit similar, no? Familiar.
Their colleagues in the vault room are also panicking. Building security has instructed them to keep the airlock door closed. They have no visual on the robbers. Maybe they're even hiding among the employees in the airlock. It's so cramped in here that no one can move. The air is stuffy, the heat almost unbearable. Yenny's colleague struggles to pull out a photo of her daughter. If the robbers want to get into the vault by blowing their way through the airlock, no one here will survive. Meanwhile, the robbers have entered the counting room. They carve into the cage's padlocks with a buzzsaw.
This is tough.
The locks are gone within seconds.
Oh,
While they're packing, they seem oddly calm.
I would have gone into the airlock room
Anytime soon. Robbing a place is a pretty unethical way to make money. But let's look at this list real quick. Rural and barely making it. Or this one, ethnic second city strugglers. Or our personal favorite, credit crunched, city families. These are real marketing lists, full of vulnerable people to be targeted by predatory ads.
Guys, I have to watch the ad, no?
Hey, we heard you broke.
Isn't it unethical if I skip the
How about
ad?
you try some gambling? Data brokers make these lists. They find out everything about you, compile it, and sell all your info in bulk. This industry is huge, and it's insane just how much money they make off you. Let Incogni deal with them. They fight the data brokers for you, and you can easily request custom removals. I don't want to be found at a people search site, for example.
Guys, it's almost over anyways. It's almost over anyways.
You can always check progress, and if they don't meet your expectations, they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. There's no risk. Use the code FERNTV for 60% off. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code to get started.
It would be unethically Swedish of me if I skipped this ad.
Aren't the only ones. All around the depot, every access road is blocked by metal chains about 10 meters long. If a police car drove over one of these chains, its tires would instantly be sliced open.
Damn.
The robbery's been in progress for more than 15 minutes now. The helicopter's still circling above, meaning the robbers are still inside. Police request aerial support from the military, but the armed forces can't provide any aircraft. Instead, police helicopters are ordered in. We don't know exactly how, but Inspector Palm eventually gets close to the depot. He sets up a roadblock a few hundred meters away from the building. When Palm and his colleagues ask whether they're allowed to fire at the helicopter, the answer is a strict no. It's too dangerous. Instead, they're ordered to wait for the National Task Force. Palm is frustrated. All he can do is stand there and wait. Luckily, a police helicopter must already be on its way.
If I was a cop, I would have gotten in there.
At 5:30 in the morning, police officers in Mittinga receive an alert. Robbery ongoing, a helicopter is involved.
John McClane style.
2 officers race toward the hangar. Their helicopter was returned just hours earlier. They'll have it ready in 10 minutes and be over Vestberga 15 minutes after the alarm. But at the entrance, they stop. Is that a bomb? There's no way they can reach the helicopter. And even if they could they really risk taking off in a fuel-filled helicopter next to explosives? The two officers have only one option: call in the bomb squad and wait at a safe distance. So the White Bell 206 keeps circling above the cash depot.
Just take it and throw it,
The security team watches as the intruders reappear in the courtyard and
you
make
can
their way toward the
pick it up
roof,
and you throw
carrying
it
at
away.
least 7 bags. They hoist them up. The 3 men climb the ladders. One hesitates for a moment, as if he wants to go back in to get more of the money. Then they jump into the helicopter, bags in hand. And just 30 minutes after hitting the cash depot, they disappear into the morning sky. When the SWAT team enters the building, the robbers are long gone. Finally, the airlock door in the cash depot opens. The team leader, Jenny, and her colleagues are safe.
The TL.
At the police hangar in Mittinge, the bomb squad is in full swing. They use a water cannon to neutralize the bombs. But there are no explosions and no smoke.
It's fake.
As the special unit approaches, they find 2 very wet plastic boxes with lights attached. They fell for dummies. Meanwhile, about a kilometer away, firefighters are putting out a small roadside fire at a bus stop. In the ashes, they find remains of a mask, gloves, a hatchet, a canister, and a lighter. Around 6 a.m., people in nearby towns spot an object in the sky. A small white helicopter flying unusually low and slow over the forests. Not a single light is on. The robbers land in a forested park. They take everything with them, leaving only a GPS device and a few cable ties behind. Investigators find the helicopter about 2 hours later. They learn it was stolen from a flight school about 70 kilometers northeast of Stockholm just after 4 a.m.
A
manhunt is underway this morning.
As the country wakes up, the heist dominates the news. A reward of about $900,000 is offered for information on the robbers. The next day, the Swedish police still have no suspects.
That's tough,
despite the fact that they knew about the planned helicopter heist long before it happened.
What?
A month before the heist, Swedish police receive a warning from Serbia's intelligence service. A crew of international thieves is planning to strike. Serbian police even share specifics. A helicopter is to be used. 3 robbers will carry out the job, backed by a group of around 20 people. The chopper will land on the roof of a multi-story building. The crew will blast their way inside and in under 5 minutes grab the equivalent of roughly $13 million. The whole thing will go down by September 16 at the latest. If not, the plan will be called off. The Swedish police put security measures in place. The public prosecutor authorizes phone surveillance of 2 suspects. As a precaution, police helicopters are moved from Mittinge to a safe location. For the planned break-in, the police identify the most likely target, the Panaxia cash depot in Bromma, in western Stockholm. The second most likely target, the G4S depot in Västberga. For 4 weeks, authorities remain on high alert, reinforcing their task forces during the nights around September 16. But then, nothing happens, in Bromma or in Västberga. So the police end the special operation, and the police helicopters move back to Mittinge. That's not the only vulnerability the robbers exploit. In the early 2000s, Sweden sees a string of robberies. The companies hit hardest are the ones that run cash depots. They're looking for help, including from the government. As early as 2005, a security company urged the government to place all cash depots and similar facilities under state protection. A formal review followed and ran for 3 years, but the Ministry of Defense took no action. Because the authorities never classified these facilities as protected sites, virtually anyone can access the building's blueprints. Floor plans of the roofs and facades, staircases and windows, everything neatly documented level by level. A Swedish news outlet later asked G4S whether the company had attempted to make the Västberga building plans confidential. G4S didn't respond.
What the
But
fuck
by
is
then,
up with
it didn't
Sweden,
matter.
bro?
The money was gone, and so were the thieves. But they didn't vanish without a trace. In fact, they left quite a bit behind. The burned remains at the bus stop in Mittinge, for example, the cable ties used to secure the ladders to the helicopter, the sledgehammer that smashed the glass roof, including bloodstains. Because the heist was so meticulously planned, police believe the masterminds must have had military training. In all of Sweden, only a small circle of people could be capable of pulling off a coup like this. Thanks to the warning from Serbia, the Swedish police started surveilling this circle in time. Now they're sitting on a mountain of data, calls, texts, pages upon pages of logs. One of the people under surveillance is a man called Goran Bojovic, a 38-year-old Swede with parents from Montenegro. Until recently, he worked as a construction contractor. According to Serbian wiretaps, he was recently in contact with a childhood friend, Milan Zevo, who made a career in a completely different field, the Stockholm Mafia. Zevo has since relocated to Serbia's capital, Belgrade. In 2009, Bojovic traveled to Belgrade multiple times to meet Zevo. According to the wiretap, Bojovic handed over large sums of money during these visits. Swedish police realized that Bojovic is asking Zevo for help. At the end of August, the two speak on the phone. You know what? I called a school here and asked how much it costs to learn it. 15,000 euros. Bojovic wants to learn to fly a helicopter. Zevo shuts the idea down. Pilot training would take way too long. So Bojovic starts looking into another solution. It's September 2, 3 weeks before the heist. Bojovic is in his car, driving toward Hepsholmen, a small island in Stockholm. It has a museum right on the waterfront. Bojovic is here to meet these two men. They've been waiting for him. He walks up to them and sits down between them. Just a few meters away, a woman walks her dog. Her real job is to observe Goran Bojovic. She can't hear exactly what the men are saying. She can only keep an eye on them. The three chat for about 5 minutes with Bojovic doing most of the talking. Then, handshakes. One man walks with Bojovic to his car while the other gets into a Peugeot and drives off. On September 28, 5 days after the heist, the police and a Swedish court announced that 6 suspects have been arrested. One of the suspects is Goran Bojovic. Searching his apartment, investigators found a bag containing about 118,500 kroner, roughly $15,000 at the time. He's believed to have put the team together. Another man is arrested at Arlanda Airport just before he can escape to the Canary Islands.
My acting skills are out of this world, bro.
Which means escape in Swedish. His real name is Alexander Eriksson. He's a TV producer who runs in high society circles with Swedish celebrities. He's even rumored to be in contact with the Prime Minister. Between October and December, police arrest 7 more men accused of helping plan or taking part in the heist. One of them is believed to have planted the fake bombs. His DNA is found in the remains of the gloves and the lighter. In January, investigators identified the man who carried the submachine gun. The police already know him. His name is Zara Kadum, and this was his second armed robbery. Back in 2000, he and a gang stole invaluable art from the Swedish National Museum. He was caught and served 2 years in prison. Now he's been caught again. In July 2010, the public prosecutor presses charges. While the 10 arrests are seen as a major success for the investigation, authorities believe there must have been more people involved behind the scenes. For over 10 months, the police gather evidence and interview witnesses. 50 investigators work the case full-time. By now, they have a clear picture of how much the robbers managed to steal. Almost 40 million kroner, about $5 million at the time. That's how they managed to get away by helicopter.
The Swedish crown
not
is
taking too much.
So strong.
Just under a year after the robbery, the 10 men stand trial. 5 of them are accused of being directly involved in the heist. The other 5 face charges of aiding and abetting. The public prosecutor is confident there's enough evidence to convict all of them. But the men deny the charges. Take Alexander Eriksson, the TV producer. He's accused of flying the helicopter on the night of the heist. No way, he insists. His DNA in the stolen helicopter? That's easily explained, he says. After all, the chopper was stolen from the flight school he's been a member of for 15 years. The undercover officer at the museum clearly identifies him as the man in the suit at the meeting with Bojovic. Eriksson admits he was at the meeting. And yes, he talked to Bojovic, but about wind power, since Bojovic works in construction. He claims to have an alibi, too. On the night of the heist, he was involved in a car accident. But there's a problem. An hour after the supposed accident, he's spotted at a local McDonald's, about a 30-minute walk from where the helicopter was later found. Surveillance footage shows Eriksson calmly ordering breakfast just before 7 a.m. How did he get from a car crash in central Stockholm to a McDonald's in the suburbs? The prosecution is convinced that 2 of the other defendants staged the crash to give him an alibi. Surprisingly, one of them, Zadokadhum, admits his involvement. Investigators found his blood on multiple pieces of evidence.
I wonder what he got.
The other defendants continued to deny any involvement in the heist.
Maybe
but after just 18 days of trial, 7 of the 10 defendants are convicted. Alexander Eriksson and Zadokadhum are each sentenced to 7 years in prison for armed robbery. The other 5 defendants are found guilty of aiding, abetting, and protecting criminals, including Goran Bojovic, who also goes to prison. Before the trial, they were seen as daring, clever crooks. None of them were elite soldiers in the Balkan Wars, as was speculated. But the trial stripped them of their mystique. They turned out to be nothing more than a ragtag group of violent criminals. After the heist, heated debate broke out in Sweden over how such attacks could be prevented in the future. Trade unions spoke out. Handling cash creates a dangerous work environment for employees. So, for their protection, maybe they should just get rid of it. According to a report from the banking union, 1 in 4 retail workers had already been a victim of a robbery, some multiple times. And according to an anti-cash lobby group, 2 out of every 3 Swedish kronor in circulation was actually unreported money. The helicopter heist in Vesberga contributed to a shift in thinking. Over time, cash gradually disappeared from daily life. Sweden was the first country in Europe to print paper money back in 1661. About 350 years later, it was one of the first to start abandoning it. The number of robberies in Sweden dropped dramatically. In 2008, there were over 100. By 2016, it was down to just 2. Today, many shops only accept cashless payment. Theft happens online now. In 2025, the Swedish Central Bank reported that Sweden and Norway had the least cash in circulation relative to their economies of any countries in the world.
Do you know how rare it is to even find a shop these days that will even take cash? It's all, you know, basically card, or like you use tap. You know, like it's rare. Like if you have cash to spend, there's not a lot of places that will take your cash. I've heard of stories where certain stores, they literally have to stop taking cash altogether, just because there's so much like black money, like they said, being spent at those stores. So they had to start using only card because there was so much like black cash just being spent everywhere. So I did not know we were one of the first to start printing money though. That's kind of sick to know. But it's very, very true. Everything is just...
But some cash is still around. And someone somewhere has quite a lot of it. Because the money from the Vesberga heist was never recovered.
It was never recovered? So it's out there somewhere? Oh, fuck. Sick. I enjoyed the video. I did not know about this, actually. I did not know about this. And got to use their money after? Yeah. I guess so. Feel inspired? No. No. Nope. I think it could be exciting to if it's something straight out of a movie, Ocean 8, but yet again, is it worth going to prison or jail for? No. I don't think so. I wanna know the Love heist. I'm waiting for the information and the videos to come out on that. That's low-key crazy. That is low-key crazy. I'm not watching any speedruns, dude. It's boring. I find it a little bit boring. I'm not watching speedruns. It's probably melted and sold now. No, I doubt it. I doubt it. DB Cooper, I think I've seen it, but I don't really remember what it was about, to be honest. The Nutty Putty Cave incident. Guys, does anybody know if this is good?
Being stuck in that.
The Nutty Putty Cave, bro. Is this like a cave diving thing? I fucking hate that shit. Why do people do it? There's no way, right? Oh my god, I think it is. Oh, do I even want to watch this? This is fucking terrible. I hate these videos. I don't know. Do we want to watch that? Watch it? Yeah, I think I guess it's a true story. We'll watch it. It's only 15 minutes.
Being stuck in that position for going on 23 hours now makes it very difficult for him.
On the 24th of November, 2009, John Jones, a 26-year-old medical student and devout family man, was back home in Utah with his pregnant wife.
Didn't he say John Jones? This is Josh Jones. John Jones. This is Josh Jones. Is it the same person that she means?
Wife and their young daughter for the holidays. During the stay, he and a group of 10 other friends and family members arranged a trip down to the Nutty Putty cave system. This was a supposed beginner's cave located near the family's home in Salt Lake City. But the trip would quickly turn into a hellish nightmare, causing one of the most unusual and arguably terrifying deaths in caving history, leading to the Nutty Putty caves being sealed shut forever. This is the story of the Nutty Putty cave incident. Be warned, this is not a story for those with claustrophobia.
I have a little bit of claustrophobia. I don't know if this is a good idea. Oh my god. Dapsy, thank you for the raid. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. And a great rest of your day. Hello everybody. We're doing some reaction today.
The Nutty Putty caves, first explored in 1960, were notorious for their narrow and slippery passageways.
Yeah, sounds like a great idea.
The cave system is accessible by a narrow hole, just 30 inches wide, and was reported to be an extremely popular beginner's cave, welcoming anywhere from 5,000 to 25,000 visitors a year.
Thank you.
But after a series of high-profile rescue missions between 1999 and 2004, the cave's safety was widely and publicly called into question. All of these incidents involved people becoming stuck in the smaller passageways of the cave, including a 23-year-old man who became stuck for more than 7 hours, just meters away from the place where John Jones would find himself trapped. In another incident, a local teenager became stuck upside down for an entire night before he could be rescued.
Oof, that's
because of these high-profile incidents, on May 2006, the Nutty Putty cave entrance was gated and inaccessible, and for several years, local cavers, or spelunkers as they're known in the US, would battle local authorities who were threatening to close the cave for good. Officials stated that the caving system was a ticking time bomb, and that it was only a matter of time before somebody was killed. But local spelunking groups argued that shutting the cave down would be unfair to serious cavers, and that people should take more responsibility for their own safety.
Guys, serious cavers? What the fuck does that even mean? What is a serious caver? Cave divers? Is that even a real thing? Like, do they get do they get paid, and like, do they have sponsors and shit for going down into the Nutty Putty cave and seeing if they die or not? Achievement. Yo, who the fuck gives a fuck about achievement about the Nutty Putty cave? They do it for fun. It's like climbing. Both are kind of insane. I get climbing a bit more than I do cave diving or caving or whatever they call it. Yes, let me squeeze all the air out of my lungs and try to squeeze through this narrow, long path. And then versus, yes, let me climb up this side of this rock. Like, I think there's a difference. This is madness. This is madness.
It's apparent from the comments and letters written into local papers that some people felt extremely passionate, even indignant, about its potential closure.
You're crazy!
One letter to Utah's oldest
Lock them
newspaper
up!
Demonstrates this, reading, "I'm tired of the government deciding it knows what is best for us. Nutty Putty Cave has been a fun spot for me. Both of my sons now love going to that cave. I hope somebody can tell me how many people..."
Hey! He's letting his kids go to the Nutty Putty Cave! Yeah, dude, guys, family gathering at the Nutty Putty Cave. Let's all squeeze the air out of our lungs and push through this passageway. Did you say you fucking hate your family? What the fuck is wrong with you? Guys, who in their right mind would let their kids go into the Nutty Putty Cave? Imagine you have kids, bro. Yeah, let's go down to this scary, dangerous cave. This is so fucking stupid. What are they on about?
People have been hurt or killed. I haven't heard of any. Possibly a sign telling of the risks involved should be placed by the cave.
Yo, let me also say, you can go climb a tree or something with your kids instead. You don't need to go caving. Climb a tree or do some more normal activity. There's so many things wrong with this.
So that we as Americans can decide for ourselves what is best. As the war waged on, finally, in September 2007, the caves were officially closed to the public, while a new volunteer management team was put in place. This was a last-ditch attempt to prevent the cave's complete and permanent closure. Then, finally, in March 2009, the Nutty Putty Caves reopened, with a brand new cave management plan. The new plan enforced a process which required would-be spelunkers to apply for a permit 21 days before their visit,
spelunkers?
and
What the
agree
fuck
to
is that?
follow
What
certain
the fuck is a
safeguarding
spelunker?
procedures, such as having a minimum of 2 people per visiting group that were, and I quote, experienced cavers. And so, it was under these circumstances that 26-year-old John Jones and his then 23-year-old brother Josh Jones, plus 9 other members of his friends and family, entered the Nutty Putty Caves on the 24th of November, 2009.
Why?
When the
Guys,
group entered the
just
cave
go
at 8
bowling
p.m.
or
local
something.
time, they would have been confident.
Why are you going
Whilst
into
John
a
and his brother
cave?
had not visited the Nutty Putty Caves before, they had spent much of their childhood exploring Utah's caves. In fact, as a small boy, John had more than once acted as a trapped victim for the Utah Cave Rescue Team, a group his father had helped found. But the reality was that John and his brother hadn't been spelunking in years, and there is a great deal of debate as to whether John and his brother could act as experienced cavers on behalf
Look
of
how
their group.
fucking terrible this
Nonetheless,
is. Yo,
for the first hour, everything went well, as the party explored
Does
the
this
largest
look
room
fun?
in the cave, called the Big Slide.
Where's the fun in
It was
this?
at this point that his brother Josh and their 2 friends challenged each other to go further on into the next part of the cave, taking on one of the most difficult to navigate areas.
Guys, can we
known
not watch
as the birth
this?
canal. This part of the cave is so tight that only a few people can actually access it. Eventually, the birth canal passageway opens up into a small room. Several people had become stuck in the birth canal previously,
I don't think I
but
can watch
John, a fit, healthy, and slender man in his prime, wasn't worried. Heading through the passageway first, with his brother behind him, John wriggled on just his stomach down what he thought was the entrance to the birth canal. But John, unknowingly, had taken a wrong turn down an unmapped passageway via a route known as the Corkscrew, a place where only the smallest and most flexible of cave explorers could fit. As John pushed forward, the passageway became tighter and...
Yo, guys, maybe we shouldn't watch this. It's not, like, what is forcing us to even watch this video? We don't have to do this. I hate this. You know, I'm not scared of a lot of things, but I'm claustrophobic. I'll say it.
Tighter,
I don't like
to turn
this.
back on himself.
I'm trying to thug it
When he saw
out,
what
but
looked like a small opening
why am I
at the end
choosing
of
to
the
do
crawl
this?
space, he continued on with hopes of being able to turn around. Unfortunately, this is where things took a turn for the worse, because John was crawling head first into a 10 by 18 inch fissure that dropped straight down. Worse still, John had sucked in his chest to slide past a lip of rock to get into the fissure, meaning that when his chest expanded again, he became completely trapped in an area the size of a small, front-loading washing machine.
Is that a shoe?
John made several attempts to free himself. It was no use. It was at this point that he began calling for his brother. When Josh finally found John, for a split second, he thought that this would be a silly story to tell later on that evening, but as he examined the situation more closely,
Guys, anybody
dread
video
settled
link?
in. Josh made several desperate attempts to free his brother, but none of them worked. In fact, he had made the situation worse. John had slid further down into the passage and was now completely upside down, with both of his arms pinned to his side, unable to move at all. It was at this point that the two brothers realized that they needed help. Josh alerted the rest of the group.
I found it. Found it. Guys, I don't want to link it because it there's this thing where if you I don't know how it happens, but if you link stuff, it also like links your like YouTube or something. I've had it happen when I click on links for like YouTube videos from people. It's like you can DM them and like watch the video together or some shit. I don't know how that happens or how they do that. They added that? Yes. So that's why I don't want to link it. Happens with TikToks too? Huh. So if anybody else can link it, yo, it would be great. I don't know. Good to know that it happens with TikToks as well. Just so everybody knows that is a thing. So be careful when you're sending links. Thank you very much. W mods, bro. You guys are the best.
And left a friend to stay with John as he rushed out of the cave system to a nearby hill to get reception and call 911.
They don't even have
Knowing
reception,
help was on the way, he went back down into the cave where his brother was still pinned upside down. It would be 3 hours before help would arrive. At 12:30 a.m, the first rescuer arrived on the scene. It was Susie Matola, a local volunteer who immediately rushed to the scene when she received a message on her pager. Right away, Susie realised that John's predicament was much, much worse than she had thought. She knew she had to keep John calm, and so she greeted him and told him that he'd be out in no time, and not to worry, to which John replied, "Hi Susie, thank you for coming, but I really, really want to get out." Susie tried absolutely everything she could think of to pull John out, including cutting off part of his jeans to free up some space, but after 2 hours, Susie was exhausted and unsuccessful. She was forced to crawl back up to the surface where, at this point, both his wife and his daughter and around 30 rescuers had arrived on the scene. There, a very concerned but calm group were brainstorming plan after plan. They discussed everything, from breaking John's legs to lubricating the walls with several gallons of oil. But eventually, they decided upon a system of ropes and pulleys to hoist John out, legs first. This pulley system would be aided by drilling some of the rock around him to create more space. Members of the rescue team made their way to John with the equipment, but they ran into problems. The rock wasn't coming away quickly enough, and removing what did come away from the wall was proving impossible to do safely, not least of which because the rock was falling back down onto John. Back at the surface, the rescue team, now in their hundreds, were all becoming increasingly concerned. Things were moving slowly. Each trip to pass a piece of gear to John's location, 700 feet deep within the cave, took an hour, and only one person could ascend or descend down the passageway at a time. To make matters worse, when rescuers told on-site trauma surgeon Doug Murdoch that John was upside down, Doug made the team aware that this likely meant that John would only have 10 hours before his organs would fail. The human body is designed to be upright. The heart works with the force of gravity, and if it can't, blood and fluids quickly begin to pool in the brain and lungs, and eventually it becomes extremely difficult to breathe. On top of this, the heart begins to work overtime, and it becomes increasingly difficult to pump blood around the body, which can lead to cardiac arrest. This was something Susie noticed within the first hour of working to free John, a distinct rattling noise coming from his chest, a clear sign that fluid was pooling in John's lungs. He was already starting to asphyxiate. The rescue team decided that the immediate goal should be to get John out of his dangerous position to alleviate the pressure on his lungs. The team got to work immediately to install the first system of ropes and pulleys, but they quickly ran into several problems. John's legs and feet couldn't bend back around the curve of the shaft he had slipped into. On top of this, the lip of rock that he had breathed in to slip past was catching on his chest. It was, as one official put it, the worst possible place to be stuck. Nonetheless, the team managed to hoist him up enough to elevate his position slightly and administer IV. Unfortunately, just moments later, this first pulley system failed, and John slid back down into his original spot.
Oh my god, I don't want to watch
John
that.
was swinging in between a state of calm and panic, and so a decision was made to bring a two-way cable radio into the cave so that John could speak with his wife. The conversation was tense, but it did serve to keep him calm enough for the next system of ropes and pulleys to be installed. Finally, after 19 hours, a team of 8 were ready to pull. But there was a problem.
Oh my god, of
Each
course.
pull was agonizing for John, and the team had to pause several times to avoid breaking his legs. And then, a glimmer of hope.
Honestly, you just gotta
On the
fucking
third
break them,
pull,
bro.
John was lifted up high enough to make eye contact with his rescuer, who later commented that his eyes were red, his face was dirty, but that he seemed fine otherwise. When the rescuer asked him how he was, John said, "It sucks. I'm upside down. I can't believe I'm upside down. My legs are killing me." The rescuer saw that even though John was complaining, he had a smile on his face. And then, on what was to be the fourth pull, disaster struck.
They have a raising system that was helping to hold him in position. One of the devices as part of that system failed, and Mr. Jones actually ended up falling back into the area where he had been stuck for so long.
The system had failed. The entire team fell backwards. When the team regained composure, they realized that the worst thing imaginable had happened. A bolt that was drilled into one of the cave's walls had come out, causing part of the cave to crumble. This had hit the lead rescuer in the face, causing him to momentarily black out. And worst of all, John had slid back down into the crevice and had now become completely unresponsive. With the rescuer closest to John now needing medical attention, a second lead rescuer took his place. Satisfied that John was in fact still breathing, in a state of desperation, the new rescuer somehow managed to slip a rope around John's waist. But he himself became stuck and needed help from other members of the team, sustaining multiple injuries in the process. A third lead rescuer made a last-ditch attempt to free John by desperately drilling away the rock around him. But it was no use. The entire team was exhausted. John was barely breathing and was still unresponsive. He had gone into cardiac arrest, and tragically, there was nothing anyone could do. It was at this point that John's wife Emily was informed of the situation.
She didn't
John
even
was technically
know?
alive, but unconscious. In her desperation, she believed that he could still survive the ordeal and continue to radio down. In one of her final communications with John, she said, I know you've been pushing so hard for so long. Why don't you rest for a minute and take a break, and then you can push again." At this point, whilst they couldn't officially confirm it, rescuers suspected the worst. And so, a brave paramedic was sent down to take a pulse, confirming what everyone had suspected. At 11:56 p.m. on the 25th of November 2009, John Edward Jones was pronounced dead 28 hours after he had initially become stuck. Emily was initially in complete disbelief. She refused to believe that her husband could die from such a simple mistake and did not accept that a pulse taken from the leg could indicate that he was dead. Eventually, officials managed to calm her down, agreeing that they would do everything in their power to remove her husband's body from the cave. Not wanting to let a grieving widow down, the team discussed what was reported to be some rather distasteful plans to get John's body out, but this would prove to be impossible. Even if they were able to free John, his lifeless body would not be able to twist properly in order to be fully
They're
removed
gonna have to chop
from
him
the
up,
cave.
bro.
At least not intact. It was decided, given everything that had transpired, that it was simply too dangerous for the rescue team to attempt to remove his body. And so, a decision was made to seal the entrance of the cave with concrete, with John's body inside, forever. John's family had a plaque installed on the entrance of the cave in his memory. Later, the family would release a statement where they said that John Edward Jones, husband, father, and paediatric cardiologist in training, would be remembered for his, quote, "good nature, delightful sense of humour, strong work ethic, a genuine love of people, a masterful ability to relate to children, a love of and unwavering faith in the gospel of Jesus Christ, and his commitment to his family as an amazing husband, father, son, and brother." To this day, John's remains are still inside the cave, serving as a harrowing reminder of the very real risks of cave exploration. This is the Real Horror Channel, the place for...
Yeah, it is, bro. Why did they have to open the cave again, bro? Why did they have to open the cave again? Being a doctor, why would you even do this? I'm not a doctor. I wouldn't do this. Escaping prison with soup?
Who is kindly sponsored.
How man escaped prison by melting iron balls with soup. What the fuck? We'll watch it. Can anybody find me some cop slop videos in the meantime? Oh wait! Yo! Guys, do you know the Thai cave rescue that happened not like a few years ago? That one is fucking crazy. I remember when that shit was happening like in real time. That one with the kids, like the football team, yeah. That one's good. That one's good. It's fucking crazy, bro. Imagine having to go through that. What do you even do?
Who is kind.
You would need to like stay calm and everything. I don't know. I don't even know. You have to start a second channel? Dude, I have a second channel. I have 3 YouTube channels. Elon Musk has some crazy takes on how to do it. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. Isn't that kind of what he's known for? Just saying. Thank you. Bro, this guy could just, bro, he saw those tomatoes, he knew he had to pounce on them, bro. Yeah, what the fuck? I would be mad too if I saw some weird ass guy eating all my tomatoes I've been growing, dude. That's money right there. That's for my family to get by. I would be pissed too. And then he went back to the home of the police officer, got arrested by the police officer, talked and chatted to another police officer. Yeah, got arrested by that police officer again after he committed his crimes. Is this guy a moron? Wait. There's a video, there's a movie about this? No, it's French. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a movie. No, I think it's a sad man who wanted some compassion, somebody to listen. I think it ended somewhat well, at least. But yo, smart, but I don't know. 2 years in the mountains, the snowy mountains, he survived. Interesting. Justin Timberlake arrest video. Okay. Wait, he got arrested? For what? When? June 2024. For veering across the road and running stop signs in Hamptons, New York. Interesting. Drunk driving? Okay. Yo, I cannot type. I'm gonna watch this video and then I have to go. Okay. Let's pin the link, please. Thank you. Justin Timberlake drink driving arrest body cam footage released.
The reason for the stop is because you keep veering off to the left, and then you're not stopping at the stop signs.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Is this your vehicle? Whose vehicle is it?
It's just a rental.
It's a rental?
Oh, you can tell he's drunk.
Do you have any registration with it? Do you know if they can put it in the glove box?
I'm not a fan of JT, really. After what he did to my girl Brittany and my girl Janet, you know, he does have some banger songs, but yeah, I don't know.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm on a world tour.
A what?
A world tour.
Doing what?
Hard to explain. A world tour. I'm Justin Timberlake.
What's your name?
Justin Timberlake.
You are Justin.
I mean, I kind of get it in a sense. No, I don't. Maybe it's a little bit ego, but I get it in a sense because when you tell people, oh yeah, I'm a streamer, content creator. And they're like, yes, what do you do? Yeah. I like, what do you even say? You know, I get the why he answered that. Maybe it is a little bit ego, and then like, yeah, I'm Justin Timberlake, you know, because I mean, people know who Justin Timberlake is. I think saying, yeah, I'm Justin Timberlake, like that's his job. Like I think that's a pretty good answer. It's a bit, maybe a little bit ego, but it's accurate. I get it.
Timberlake?
Yeah.
You have a license with you?
Yeah, I do.
And then
no, I've never been stopped by the police, actually.
Chat, hope everyone is having a great day. Take care of yourselves, guys.
Thank you, Skylark, for the kind words. You too, man.
Right side. You're doing it just now. I'm just going to re-explain it before we continue, okay? Arms by side, feet
No,
together.
I never
Keep your head
driven
straight and just keep your head
drunk.
straight. Only follow with your eyes, okay?
Crazy.
Okay. You understand that? All right.
Yes, sir.
You know, like I said, but maybe I'm not the biggest fan of him, but
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, so left foot on the line.
it's not fun
Left
to
foot
see.
on the line first. And then you can put your right foot in front of your left to stay just like
good.
that. Okay?
But you
can
should
heel to
not
toe.
be drunk driving.
Heel to toe. Put your left foot on the line. Yep. You're going to have your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to put our left foot on the line first. Put your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe. And you can stay just like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I reverse
So
park?
it's going to be a series of of 9 heel to toe steps. I will demonstrate this.
I probably
like you're
could
doing
in
right
an
now.
empty parking
Like
lot,
this. 1,
but no.
2, 3, all
Bro,
the way up to 9.
I don't even.
Followed by a series of
I haven't
small steps
parallel
around.
parked in years,
1,
bro.
2, 3, all the way up to 9 back.
If I
This is
see
gonna be
that I
heel
have to
toe.
parallel
So you're gonna
park,
be clicking
I
your
will
heels
drive an
down
extra
on the
15
right
minutes
side.
or 10 minutes.
While you're doing
I
this,
don't
you're gonna
care,
walk
dude.
down
I'm
your
not
toes.
parallel parking.
Guys, I'm just following
I'll find somewhere else to park.
my friends back to my house. I'm not, like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just following my friends back to my house.
Will you do these tests?
Sure.
Dude, his friends shouldn't have let him drive. Oh my god.
Here, ready? Ready?
He knows he's failing.
Right foot in front.
This hurts.
You're gonna look down.
This hurts to see.
Ready? 1, 2,
Okay.
3,
Got you.
4, like that.
One,
Okay. Hang on.
two.
Let him tell you when to go. Let him tell you when to go. You gotta tell me when to start. Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
No, I want to make sure. We want to make sure you do this right.
Right foot in front of your left.
No, he's fucked up.
Whichever
Perfect, yep.
imaginary line you make, that's the line you're gonna walk.
He knows he's
1,
cooked.
1,000,
Yes.
2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000.
He knows he's cooked.
Remember, just continue. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. Gotcha.
Sorry. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000.
600,000.
You want me to keep going?
Yep. Yeah. Until I tell you to stop. Yep.
Okay.
600,000.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000.
He should be able to take the decision by himself, of course. But yo, I would never let a friend of mine get behind the wheel drunk.
By the way, these are like.
I'd body tackle
These are like
the person. Nobody's getting behind the
So the way
wheel
this
drunk.
works, you just put your lips over it and you blow into it like you're blowing a balloon. No?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. At this point, based upon the observations, you're under the arrest for suspicion of driving while intoxicated. So what I could do, just turn around.
Guys, come on, man. Like, I'm just following my friends home.
I'm a good driver. I'm a safe driver. I'm not a crazy driver. I drive safe.
Alright, I'll take you right on.
Wait, did he have to cancel his world tour? If he got arrested?
9-7 headquarters, 132 and 192.
So at this point,
I know my hair sucks here, but like I
you're
usually
good.
look at.
So at this point, he's coming with us. Okay.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, why?
He's being arrested for intoxicated.
Stop it.
DWI. Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Don't say it.
Yes. He's coming back with us. Okay. So you're okay to drive. Okay.
Shit.
I don't see any. Your eyes look perfectly fine. Your speech isn't slurred.
You're
you're
arresting Justin Timberlake right now?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yes.
Why?
He was driving drunk.
Okay. All right. Just take a seat.
He probably doesn't want to take a seat in the back seat of a cop car.
Right now, he's under arrest.
This video dropped 11 days ago.
For, driving while intoxicated.
Stop it.
How? Why?
Justin Timberlake's under arrest.
Yes!
Can you help me, please? Can we do anything? Can you please stop it? I'll do anything.
No, it is what it is at this point, okay?
No, you can't, like, put him in jail.
He's got a world tour.
I can't take him home?
He's arraigned for the morning.
There has to be a moment of talking.
No. Not anymore.
Please help me!
Not anymore.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
This
Can
is,
I?
This is the registration of the vehicle. Just make sure it stays with the vehicle, okay?
I have his phone.
Yeah. Yep.
Can you guys please just do me a favor because you loved bye 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 or
I'm
like
happy.
sexy back?
So,
like, do me one favor. Let me ask him if he wants me to give him his phone.
Yeah. I mean,
this is insane.
So it's not going to be a long thing. I'll let you walk up real quick.
Please.
Okay, so my partner here, I don't know the details obviously, I wasn't the one to stop you. My partner here observed you some kind of traffic violation, started a traffic stop, believed you have impairment, did a series
How
of
old
routine
is
tests on
JP?
you, right? Field sobriety tests. Okay?
40?
You performed poorly on those, okay? Based off of his observations.
Bro, don't say 6'7",
intoxicated.
bro.
Okay. So you were under arrest for DWI.
45. He's 45.
Okay. Okay, awesome. All we're asking is if you understand what was just read to you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Perfect.
And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reread this again. We're gonna go through the rest of it, but at this
I got
point,
you. I got you.
At this point, it asks for initials. If you don't want to initial, you're not required to. You can't be forced to. And then I will read the rest of it. Okay? Will you initial or no?
No.
It's the remix.
Okay.
No.
I'll read the rest of it.
Twice. Like.
Now, do you consent or refuse to the chemical test?
No, I'm not doing a chemical test. Like.
What the fuck is a chemical
guys,
test?
I don't mean no harm. Like.
I understand. We
We
believe
put Vaseline on the camera. I don't know. Oh, it's probably because it's legal documents.
Vehicle, right?
They can't show the legal documents.
But I don't mean no harm.
I didn't say you did, right? Everyone makes a mistake or two in their life, right? You had too much to drink. You drove the car, right?
Okay.
It's whatever, you know. I'm not here to judge you. We got a job today.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate your understanding.
By the way, I appreciate that you're doing that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bro, just don't drive wrong. Get a taxi, get an Uber, get a friend to drive you home.
Just so I...
Leave the car, come back later, have somebody else pick it up. There's so many ways you can go around drunk driving. You're putting yourself and everybody else on the roads in danger, bro.
You
It's
failed to stop at the stop sign.
so
And
stupid.
then while you're operating the motor vehicle, you failed to keep right on your side of the roadway. And you continuously moved off and veered to the left of the roadway.
Okay, well, I was just following my friends.
Okay, yeah, I understand, but we are where we are right now, okay?
You boys treat me like I'm a criminal.
Well, you are under
I don't
arrest,
want to say that
JT.
because, I mean, you're being arrested, so for a misdemeanor DWI.
Yeah.
I don't like to call people names, Mr. Timberlake, but we're just the situation that we're in, unfortunately, okay? I'm trying my best to treat you like anybody else, okay? I appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people don't cooperate like this, so it goes a long way in my book. I appreciate it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, happy to answer anything I can.
Is this the normal process?
Yeah, everything is pretty standard. Nothing out of the ordinary. We do this for everyone.
Does he
that gets
want
arrested for
special
DWI.
treatment? Is that what it is? Is he's staring him down? Oh, he's giving him a little smile, a little cheeky smile.
Just no. I just wondered, like you really cuff people up and like.
Yeah.
Dude, he even has water and he's being well treated.
Leave, you can't just leave.
Does this think he's being unfairly treated?
Things like that. It's just standard protocol.
Gotcha. I appreciate you boys for doing your job, man.
I appreciate that you understand that we got to do our
Yeah, I
thing.
appreciate you boys for doing your job. I had one martini and I followed my fucking friends.
That was a strong ass martini, JT. Come on, it's your fault, buddy. You put yourself in this situation.
Just look it over real quick.
And martinis are, yo, is it a dirty martini? That shit is fucking disgusting, bro. Don't tell me it was a dirty martini.
White? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man.
Wait, what?
So you're being held for the night, and then in the morning is the arraignment. So in the morning, usually around 9:30.
Being held all night?
It might not be this one. You might be over at the other one, and they actually have blankets for you.
Yo, you guys are wild, man.
And again, like I said, you can make a phone call if you would like. The attorney and things like that, you're allowed to call right now if you wish, or you can call later.
Yeah, at any point you want to make a phone call, let us know.
Yeah.
Right.
You are entitled to have phone calls.
Well, did he make a phone call now or later? Or never? Did he make a phone call? I wanna know. Fuck. I don't get to know now. Shit. Oh, phone calls are private? Yeah, but at least he could have been like, yeah, a phone call right now. And, you know, now I'm gonna be left wondering, did he make the phone call now or later? You know, I gotta know stuff like this. Chat. Today was a short stream, as you guys already know. That was the planned entire time. Who do I read? What do you guys want to watch? Huge CS update. What is this huge CS update? Has there been one? CS animations. Air crouching transitions in third person. Engine. Gameplay. You know what? I'll send you guys. I don't know who I'm gonna send you guys to. I'm torn. I'm torn. What do you guys want to watch? We have Pokemon. There's obviously CS as always. Fortnite. Pokemon. I'll raid Yabbe. I haven't raided her in a long time. W Yabbe. Yabbe is really cool and she's very nice. Guys, show Yabbe some love. Tell her hello from me. You know what? A very short stream today, I know, but I had a lot of fun anyways. I hope you guys did as well. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you tomorrow. Friday tomorrow. I will have to do some gaming tomorrow. Maybe some more reaction and maybe some more gaming tomorrow. I think that could be fun. Easter stream? Yes, I'm gonna be streaming. I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna be spending some time with family and having like some food together and whatever. But I'm not sure when that will be or what days. I'm not really sure. I will let you know. Late stream, we'll see. We could probably figure something out. But chat, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. Goodbye, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe and